So this is week 8 of the Fortress Forever League 2015. We have in-house matching up against the Wizards. On the defensive lineup, we have Peppa's playing Demoman, Fruit playing Heavy Weapons Guy, of course, Squeak, Engineer, and FDA Soldier.
That's it seems like a pretty normal lineup for the Wizard High Council. All the wands are in the correct places.
Yes, just as long as I don't have to see the wands, I'm okay.
Yeah, that would be preferable. And it's probably going to be, they might run, in-house might do 3 medics, maybe. Because I know Amir is likely going to be medic, and so will probably Neon. But I know Fish likes it as well. So
I was talking with Neon the other day, with the recent patch, how, 2 scouts with the flag, with the flag size decrease and the jump pad nerf, 2 scouts just isn't as viable as it used to be.
yeah, you can especially see a difference on maps that are a little bit tighter together, like a little more close quarter. You might be able to get away with 2 scouts on an open map, kind of like this. But I do think that most of their players are just like playing medic more than scout. So maybe they'll just go 3 medics and really try to cause a lot of chaos, and Dank will probably be their scout.
Yeah, that's how it's looking right now. It's really important to have that constant pressure on the flag room and particularly the gun.
Definitely, like every map in FF, the gun and the demo are the 2 things you really want to focus on. For Propinquity, this map, the gun is really important because it can absolutely dominate if you're not able to get it down.
Especially if it's on the platform above the flag. That can be quite difficult unless you make the fancy double conk up the ramp.
Yeah, there is a nice double conk that maybe we'll see a few of the blue do. Maybe we'll catch a glimpse of it, and they'll show us some sweet moves. But Wizards is lucky and fortunate enough to have Squeak as their engineer, and Squeak is something special on this map with his bounce rails. So I'm really hoping we're going to see a few crazy rails.
Oh, that'd be nice. So I think Squeak could do with spending more time on his gun and less time trying to get the crazy bounce rails.
Sometimes it's just about having fun. And I know Squeak loves fucking rail gunning, so it's what he's gonna do. And who am I to take that away from him? That joy, that happy feeling he gets every time he just scorches somebody with a well-placed rail.
It's something to behold, certainly.
Now, in-house is, I think, currently ranked number 2 in the ladder, and I think Wizards are ranked maybe 4th in the ladder for the Platinum Division. 4th or 5th, one of the 2.
Yeah, it's a question of whether you think they're ranked higher than Claremont or not, I think. And I don't think Claremont's been in Platinum long enough to really make that decision. Or judgment.
Yeah, Claremont is in an interesting position where they're recent additions to Platinum Division, so they're still kind of testing the waters to say. But you're on Claremont, didn't you? You guys played Givishin. You guys had a good showing on Shutdown 2.
If you say so. I think we really struggled against Givishin, or at least I did. I know personally, I felt I didn't play up to my full potential whatsoever.
Well, you know what? That's the sign of a good player who's always willing to improve, and that's what every team needs. So don't feel too bad.
You're such a flatterer.
I'm just trying to charm my way to the top.
Am I the top?
Well, you are to me, baby. But what's going on right now is I think Wizards is trying to get one of their extra guys in spectate, and the server's a little full at the moment. So there's a little bit of politicking going on, deciding who's going to be the unfortunate soul to leave.
It looks to me like Bees is in the server right now. Wizard Hat, he's in.
Okay, well, good. That means they all should be ready. Oh, and
here we go. Live in 15 seconds. So how do you think this round is going to go?
First round in-house on offense. I think it's really going to test Wizards. They're going to have to rotate well. They're going to have to trust each other at their positions, and we're going to see a lot of chaos in the flag room. So if I was a spectator, I would really want to watch those choke points on the front line, top ramp and button, just to see how they do.
Dank with an early button switch. Medics in the flag room.
Buttons down early and the gun's down early. That's never a good sign, but Squeak's a pretty cool-headed guy, so hopefully he'll be able to get that gun back.
Squeak building the gun on the flag, and it works out for them. Dank is unable to get the flag out.
And because there's a lot of chaos in that flag room already, and sometimes you just need a gun up to maybe distract the medics a little bit. So sometimes you have to build a gun where you can build it. But he's building in a more traditional spot now.
Oh no!
Great spot for it.
Oh, that is not good for in-house right there.
Now there is a way. Oh, and they get it out. Oh, and it's on stairs. Good overpressure by the HW, send that scout flying high into the air.
Yeah, that would have been bad for Wizards to let that flag go with the scout.
Now, what would you say about this map? It's kind of high scoring, isn't it?
Yeah, the average is probably about 7. Nice scoop by Dank taking out a button. That's going to be the first cap for in-house, about a minute and a half.
Yeah, and that's the Wizards definitely want to try to slow that pace down, but I wouldn't be too worried just yet.
No, they are cleaning up well, but it's clear that Squeak is having a lot of difficulty, even upgrading a gun, let alone keeping it up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see some big stops by those frontline defenders for the Wizards to really try to give the engineer and the demo a little bit of breathing room in the flag room. Yeah, Squeak again. He's building in the same spot, so hopefully he's not becoming too predictable, or maybe he's just worried about getting one up.
Yeah, because even though the spot above the flag, or above the flag spot is quite difficult for the offense to bring down, it's also a lot more difficult to get the gun up there, because you have to charge a railgun, you have to trip. It takes more time.
And if you use a railgun to get up there, your engineer's going to be even lower health than before.
Nice rail by Squeak there.
Yeah, they're heating up, baby. You got a pretty good hold on button here.
Yeah, two caps in less than 3 minutes. It's not. Wizards are definitely going to have to step it up here.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see.
But Squeak does have a level 3 gun up now.
And this might be the first level 3 of the game. And it just, living up to the Wizard name, it just kind of appeared there. Oh.
Nice
that guy
made by Noodle Arms there to take up. I assume that's Neon.
that is Neon, and he's paying tribute to his fellow teammate Latimus. So you can see there's a lot of good chemistry going on for in-house.
Oh yeah. Well, they've been playing. They've played a lot of TFC together, I imagine, and they're just bringing that teamwork over to Fortress Forever.
Yeah, they're a good group of guys, and they're pretty good friends for the most part, from what I've seen. And the flag's out now.
Yeah, just offense just flooded in. All 4 were in there. There's still 3 medics. Squeak manages to take down 1 medic.
You can see they're going button a lot. Do you think that's just because of just how it's happening, or do you think they are planning and have strategized to go button more?
That's a good question. I really couldn't say. I personally am not a fan of taking it ramp. I think it's more difficult to take it ramp, just because of the distance, and you end up in the pit and whatever. So if they are doing it intentionally, I think that's a good choice.
I think it's a good choice too, just because it's tighter quarters, and since they're running 3 medics, their medics are going to be able to spam the defense a little bit harder. It seems like Wizards are rotating pretty well. You know, when the flag's moving, they all know where to go. It looks like. It just seems like inhouse is a very strong team. But this is actually a really good hold here at the mid-tier front door. You know, 5 minutes in, they've only got 2 caps, working on 3, and they're gonna get 3 now.
Yeah, so at this pace, if they keep it up, they'll have around 9, which is a bit more than the average, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh, Amir with the lucky grenade. Squeak couldn't get to the wrench in time to upgrade or repair the gun.
And Squeak is one of those NGs that has the longest wrench in the game. Let me tell you, the man will do some crazy things to save his baby machine. And they've got a little bit of space, a little bit of time here, not much action in the flag room, but, you know, as soon as I say it, there's a medic in, destroying the dispenser, going for the demo.
The problem with once people, the offense start getting into the flag room, you have the front line turning around and trying to clear them up, and while they're turned around, they can't stop anything else from coming in either.
And that's one of the things where it pays to have a little bit of trust in your teammates, but it also pays to have an SG up constantly.
Yeah, if the gun's down, they don't really have any choice, unless you know, if there's 2 medics in the flag room, you can't just leave your demo man to to clean them up.
Yeah, you got to hold his hand and take care of your baby.
Neon.
The Neon just goes through security.
Yeah, he takes down the demo and then just falls backwards.
There's a good Merv by Little Pepper there.
Sends Amir flying. He's gonna. Oh, nice
Ooh,
follow up.
That scout's weak. Nice, good job by Wizards there. This is another good hold actually. They've been holding for a minute and it's just now in Button Hall. So it feels like the pace has slowed down a little bit for Wizards' favor.
Yeah, it seems to really start to you know, walk it down, get their game plan in action.
Maybe they just needed a little bit of a warm up, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And flags again in that mid-tier front door.
Yeah, that's not really the place you want it to be as the offense.
Yeah, because Wizards held here pretty well.
It seems they sort of Wizards decided to go for the reset rather than hold it there though.
And
oh!
amazing air shot by FDA. That was beautiful. I happened to be spectating fish while it happened. And I got a full load right in my face, and it was amazing, baby.
You loved it, baby.
Oh God, yes. But great shot by FDA. Hopefully we get to see some more of those.
Oh,
when that SG survives, it's not.
That was like, oh.
But even if that SG does go down right after, just the fact that it was able to kill that medic and that medic had to focus all his firepower on it, you know, I would consider that a success when you're running against 3 medics. Oh no.
Yeah, just take every small victory that you can.
Absolutely.
Nice step by Peppas there. But Dank with the follow. Oh! That almost was bad. Almost got the flag stuck up there.
It can get stuck up there. It can get stuck in those rafters, and as you might imagine, that is not a place you want it to be. Good toss by the medic. And in-house, their offense just... What a rail! God, just take a moment. Let's take a moment to look at that rail.
That was beautiful by Squeak there.
Some great individual play by the Wizards right now.
That's medic squeaks by the soldier, and the heavy takes down pretty much everything. Oh, Dank unable to scoop it though. And the demo man is back.
Noodle Arm's really doing work, probably hoping to get picked up by Ramen. Oh, and
you're the worst.
Good grab. Just let it happen, Zexel.
Grid security offline.
That was an absolutely 5-star scoop by old Noodle Arms Neon.
So 5 caps with less than 6 minutes to go here in the first round.
And you know, Wizards could get a good hold here. They're doing a lot better than they were initially. So hopefully they can keep that up and hopefully hold them to about 7 or 8.
And this combined pressure on the flag room is really forcing Wizards to struggle here.
Yeah, you can tell that. I mean, it's hard for anybody when you've got all that going on in the flag room.
What I'd like to see Squeak do is perhaps, get a level 3 up in the flag room, get a good solid reset, and that's exactly what it looks like he's going to do here.
You would rather have him reset more than because he's tending to be following the flag a lot. Oh,
Yeah.
I think he hit him with the rail just there.
They got our flag.
Once again, flags at that middle tier. Inhouse has a good connection with this middle tier.
It seems that way. Looking at the scores here, Neon with 31 kills.
Got our flag.
Absolutely.
He's just dominating. Just dominating.
God,
Although-
somebody get ramen on the phone.
The flag.
Yeah. Although you might say that the two other medics are weakening up the defense, right? He's just cleaning up after them, right?
Yeah, you could absolutely say that. I haven't been paying the closest attention to who's been getting what kills, but Neon could just be cleaning up a lot of things.
Oh, Amir with the switch to scout. Unable to put the flag.
Inhouse might be a little disappointed with how they're doing so far.
Worst. Oh no, it's good. It's good. Perfect.
Whew, credibility restored. That's right. I will be here for any technical issues you may need.
Grid
And
security offline.
We got 3 down in the very beginning, so there's 1 still cruising around. That medic in the flag room.
Oh, the gun
The
stays
gun's
up.
still up. Oh, but it gets team killed.
They got our flag.
And Inhouse immediately goes to the 2 scouts, so we did see them do that before the server crash.
We'll just have to hope it works out for them.
Yeah, they only had 6, and for Wizards, I think it'd be good if Wizards could hold them to 7, but I definitely think Inhouse is very likely they're definitely going to get 1 more cap, I believe. But I think there's a good chance they might get 2 or 3 as well.
If Wizards managed to hold them at 6, that'd be really really impressive. Kind of definitely an upset, I think.
That would definitely be phenomenal for the Wizards. And maybe this 2 scouts not working as well as they'd like. Things in the flag room are a lot calmer.
Yeah, with a nice samp by Squeak there.
Yeah, unlucky EMP. Demo goes down though, so the flag isn't piped.
But it's seen. Oh, there's nice cleanup by FTA there.
And they do go back to 3 medics. Maybe they didn't feel like the 2 scouts was really doing enough to warrant it.
Yeah, well the gun wasn't up. Nice scoop by Neon there.
Good follow by Amir. And he slithers out right by those pipes.
Oh, dank out of nowhere.
Oh, and he gets a good med pack from the medic as he's leaving. I don't
Yeah.
think he needed it, but it's nice to see that kind of teamwork.
Yeah, so we have 2 medics in the flag room now. Neither of whom thought it necessary to turn off security. I think that might have been a
Maybe a miscommunication.
miss. Yeah. And the button is held for now. Amir takes down the security, but Squeak really needs to get a gun up here. There he goes.
And the gun's in a different spot.
That's one
To
way
say
to.
the
That's
least.
one way to put it. Oh, you see the medics just flooding ramp.
The engineer does go down.
Yeah.
I think maybe for this, we might see a quick switch to scout here to get a last few runs, but I'm not sure. Oh, but
Flag room's clear.
Neon.
Neon's.
and he's out with the grenade. He goes lower. Oh, and he's been tricking him the whole time. He trained him to go mid tier, and for the last one he goes out lower.
Oh, that is some really meta gameplay there.
Absolutely, and that puts Inhouse at 8 caps right now.
Yeah,
It's about average, wouldn't you say? 8.
maybe average is 7, I'd say. So yeah, pretty close to average.
Yeah. You got a level 3 gun up. That's always good to see.
Yeah, I don't think in-house is going to be able to pull out another cap here.
And if you were the Wizards, how would you feel about 8 caps on Propinquity? Do you think that's something you'd be okay with?
I'd prefer it to be less, but you know, it's not. I don't think it's something that's insurmountable.
It's a good way to put it. I like the way you think.
You know, I think Wizards still have a chance, and that's the end of round 1. In-house scores 8 captures, and we'll see the Wizards on offense next round.